What is up, guys? Welcome back to Bottled and Bond. Alright, so many of you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is Ozzy doing? Why is he sitting next to a fire pit? What happened to the setup that he had going on at his new place? And why is it so echoey? So I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to continue doing videos from. And I still haven't grasped it. It's very echoey down in the basement, so I'm gonna have to change something around. I'm gonna have to move it somewhere else and attempt to record somewhere else where the echo is not so bad. Hell, the echo is even bad in this place, and this is one of the living rooms in the new place. So I really wanted to get this product out though, so I didn't want to skip today, recording and posting today on Monday, because I really wanted to show you guys one of the Glenfiddichs that I picked up just last week. Picked up a couple actually. I'm just not gonna spoil the surprise of the second one. But today we're actually headed over to Scotland and we are going to check out the Glenfiddich 14 year. Bam! So this is the Glenfiddich 14. A couple colleagues of mine, co-workers of mine, we actually did already open it and we did sample it. And we did like it. You know, it wasn't great, it wasn't like superb, but it was a good whiskey. The price point you're looking at is about $49.99, about 50 bucks roughly. This is aged in 100% Ex Bourbon casks, and I want to say then it's transferred to new American oak casks. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I am. This is coming in at 43% alcohol by volume. Obviously single malt Scotch whiskey, so you're looking at 100% malted barley. This is my second Glenfiddich that I've had. The first one was the IPA casks. And I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm liking it. And I will say that if this hits the spot the same way that it did when we first sampled it, like I said, a couple of co-workers of mine, and if the following one, I'm not gonna spoil it, hits some type of way as well, I may just be bought to the fact that Glenfiddich may be my favorite Scotch distillery. So, nonetheless, guys, let's open it up. Oh yeah, very smoky, woody. I'm picking up a lot of honey, and I want to say that that's what I picked up when I first sampled it. It was very honey forward, heavy on the honey. Oh yeah, definitely. And it does, believe it or not, it does remind me of the Glenfiddich IPA. No shit, right? I mean, it's just aged in IPA casks after the fact, but man, a little fruity as well. That malt really stands out. No ethanol whatsoever. Some good honey, a little bit of a wheat, a little butterscotch. Some cherry as well. You know what this reminds me of? Because of the honey potent like note, this reminds me of the Aberfeldy. Very sweet, light notes on the nose, a little woody, charred, and a splash of peppermint. Mint leaves. This definitely reminds me of mint leaves with a little clove as well. Cheers. What's there not to love about this? Very sweet. The honey continues and continues and continues. It's almost as if you are tasting a very woody, a piece of wood that has been drenched in honey. For lack of a better term or a better phrase. You get the Ex Bourbon cask woody charred note in there, but the honey carries you forward the whole way. Starts in the beginning, it enhances mid palate, and just ends with honey. Sweet deliciousness, a little fruity, a splash of a little citrusy. I wasn't picking up the citrus on the nose before, but on the palate, very citrusy, sweet honey-like notes. I'm getting a slight dose of sweet cinnamon. That's actually pretty good. Honey paired up with cinnamon is delicious. And when you add a little bit of that citrus note, Man, this is freaking good. I could drink this all day. I literally could. At the price point that it's at $50, I definitely recommend it. This is freaking amazing, man. I forget who it was. Somebody did recommend that I do review the Glenfiddich 14. They made claims that the 14 was pretty much their favorite expression from the Glenfiddich line. And to be honest, they weren't lying. The majority, or should I say the vast amount of notes that I got, the ones that actually stand out was that citrusy, was that honey forward, and a little bit of a cinnamon. Very sweet, very fruity, a little bit of a smoke, very woody, very charred. Simple notes that you tend to expect from a bourbon, being that it is aged in Ex Bourbon cask. You get all those bourbon notes, but this is a scotch. And guess what? As much as the bourbon has such an effect on a scotch, it doesn't change the fact that this is scotch, and it is a damn good scotch. I'm Ozzy. This is the Glenfiddich 14 year from the Glenfiddich Distillery in Scotland. And this is bottled in bond. Cheers.